Welcome back to the channel. I'm Travis. This is my truck. Today I'm going to be taking you through and showing you what it took for me to fully restore this from the frame up. Let's have a look. This truck had a lot of challenges for me when I built it because I wanted it lowered from the factory height. So I have actually dropped it 4 inches in the front using drop I-beams, and I did a rear leaf spring hanger flip in the back that lowered it 5 inches. So it is sitting lowered. It's a little bit lower than what a stock F100 sits at, but with this being a 3/4 ton, it does me fine. Now up front here we have 20-inch Moto Mayhem rims. They were what was available at the time. I didn't have much for options because this is still the factory 8 bolt 6.5 pattern. So I don't have, you know, the vintage looking American racing rims that most people like running on their F100s. But I do have 265 45 R20 Goodyear Eagle Sport tires on the truck. It gives it lots of traction, good handling. I drove this truck to Penticton. When I first built it, we had a big show and shine down there, the Peach City Beach Cruise. That was kind of the 1-year deadline that I had for the truck. I drove it throughout the mountains, coming here from, you know, Buck Lake, Alberta, all the way to Penticton. Didn't have any issues driving the truck. It is still manual steering. I haven't put power steering on this truck, so, you know, it still is easy to drive. It's a little bit tiring if you're going through a lot of corners, but this truck had big tow mirrors when I first got it. I've changed those out for the sleek looking small ones. The cab had absolutely everything done to it when we went through the restoration process. Both doors have brand new door skins. It has new cab mounts, front and rear. Cab corners were replaced, floor pan was replaced, and a lot of little metalwork that had to be done to get rid of all the rust that was on this truck. Now the bed is not original. It's actually from a 68 F100 that we found as a donor. The bed I had was all roughed up. It had a bunch of dents, a bunch of scratches. It didn't look good. If you're looking to do your own restoration project on a truck, my best advice is don't start with a rotten truck. Spend $10,000, $15,000, buy one that's already been worked over. All the body work's done. It might not have the motor and trans that you want in it, but those are a really good start. Because this truck, I spent a lot of money on. And bodywork isn't cheap, especially if you want it done right. So, if you're building your own project, or have a truck sitting out in the field that you've been looking at going, oh, I wish, you know, I want to rebuild that. You might like the body style, but really is the truck worth spending $60,000, $80,000 to get in the condition where you can drive it? Think about that, understand it, because it is a huge cost. TV shows kind of depict that, oh, for $20,000, $30,000 you can fully restore a truck or a car. That's not the case, especially if you live in Canada and you have to pay someone to do the bodywork, build the truck. You know, everything has a cost to it, and these are a very costly thing. Looking at the interior of this truck, I wanted to keep this truck really stock. I wanted to keep it really simple. We have the original factory dash pad for this truck. We did a little bit of a resurface on it. There's absolutely not a crack on it. It still has a nice shine to it, looks really good. I still have the factory gauges for now. I am looking at putting the Holley digital dash in this truck because I do have the Sniper EFI. The seat on this truck is the original seat to this that, you know, was in it when I got it, and original when the truck was brand new. There's a couple little scratches right there, but that's nothing when you think how rotten and how sun faded all these trucks get. So to have a vinyl seat like this in that good of condition is absolutely amazing. With the Holley Sniper EFI, it has all my parameters, all my gauges that I need on this truck. So it's got the air-fuel ratio, it has my battery voltage, it has also RPM, it has the options to run 2 electronic fans for the motor. It uses its own coolant temp sensor to control them. We're just going to go ahead and fire this truck up. Just like that, fires up. There's showing my RPM. This truck is really loud. It echoes a lot inside the cab. But there you go. Now you see it. I'm sure lots of you guys have been waiting to see under the hood of this truck. Have a look at that 352 big block Ford that I have under there. Now this engine, it has been rebuilt a couple times already. I blew it up once since I first built the truck. I rebuilt it here the last fall. Went through it, redid a bunch of stuff on it. Put a new cam in it again. It is a comp thumper cam. It works really good with the system that I have. I have an Edelbrock Performer 390 intake. It's a dual plane intake with that Holley Sniper EFI throttle body on top. Summit, ready to run distributor. It's got a CDI box all included in it, so you don't have anything externally mounted like an MSD box that most people do have. MSD blaster 2 coil on the truck. The MSD superconductor wires. It's got a Summit Racing high capacity oil pan. And I have some long tube headers. They're 2.5 inch to a 3 inch collector. And then I got custom 3 inch dual exhaust with twin master Hush Power 3 mufflers on the truck. It gives it a really good tone. It's really loud, and it is it's just an obnoxious truck, but that's what I wanted. That's what I created. Eventually I would like to put Valvetronic mufflers on. I'm just trying to find the right system that I can run for this truck. For the brakes, since I didn't want to keep the manual brake booster master cylinder setup, I went ahead, I bought a MP Master Power Brakes F100 style booster and or master cylinder combo. It was reasonable price, easy to install, looks phenomenal, and works with the disc brake system that I have on this truck. I'm also running 2 10-inch electric fans on this truck with the factory rad. It has been working so far. I do get into a little bit of an overheat issue if I idle the truck too long, or if I'm low speed and don't have flow. So I am getting a Frostbite 4-row aluminum rad for this truck, so there will be an install video coming up for that. Other things that are coming in the future, I'm gonna build a set of ladder bars for this truck to keep the axle wrap down so I can slay the tires on this truck, have fun. There will be videos coming up. We're gonna dyno the truck. We're gonna be taking it to the drag strip, see how fast it'll do in a quarter mile. I'll be keeping this truck on the channel. I'm sure you guys will want to see it. We're going to be doing lots of car shows in and around Alberta. I will let you guys know what's coming up. If you want to meet me at these car shows, meet up, talk, chat, you know, see this truck in person, that will be there. So stay tuned to that. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date on this content. There is a little bell. Hit the bell. That's your notification. It'll notify you when I post. so you can stay up to date on what I got going on here. Huge thank you to you guys watching these videos. It means a lot to me. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. Comment below if there's anything else you want to know about the truck or see. I will be doing a full build biology video on this truck in a later video. So get in the comments, put in what you want to know about the truck. I will make sure to include it in the next video. Upcoming, we have, you know, the snow's pretty much melted, so we'll have quadding videos coming up. There's going to be some fabrication videos. In the background there's a white pickup sitting in the bush. That will be a new build getting introduced to the channel. It'll be